Alright, so this is a little bit strange. We have this Cozy Up for Winter campaign coming over to the NA version of the game. Get it? Because she's in a little sweater, she's cozy, but that's not what's, interesting about this. Astute ZTL viewers, you guys that are always up to date with all the knowledge that I be dropping on you guys would know that this is a bit odd because this is supposed to be a download campaign. And all of this has been repackaged, including, the login, the summoning campaign, all that good stuff, even the DaVinci Shop return stuff. All of that has been repackaged into this campaign over here, which is weird because we've been talking about, oh yeah, maybe the Apocrypha thing will get, repackaged up for, I don't know, some like fall or winter type campaign, something along those lines. But it looks like for whatever reason, they're kind of repurposing the download campaign for this, which I don't know. I don't know if that means going forward. I don't think this has actually happened before. So when we get our 24 million download campaign banner, are we just going to get a different unit? Maybe the 24 million download campaign will actually just be Thanksgiving. I think that can make a lot of sense because for Thanksgiving, we usually get like some missions and whatnot that they'll throw our way, so you can get like a couple tickets or something. Or I think we got a couple tickets and some apples or something last year during the 2020 Thanksgiving campaign that they had. So maybe that's what they're planning on doing instead of, doing this as a download campaign. They're like, okay, we can just throw this out here now, which I do like because you're going to have this on Monday, and then it's on Sunday, we're going to have the next event kind of come up, and then, the week after that, around that Thursday, Friday, we should get, the Thanksgiving campaign, unless they want to drop Thanksgiving early. Actually, is that even when Thanksgiving is? Is it the 24th? Am I stupid? I don't know. I don't have my holidays memorized, man. Look, turkey's a mid-meat, so, I'm not always keeping track of when Turkey Day is, all right? Make it Chicken Day, make it Beef Day, I'm all on board. Make it Salmon Day, and I'm more on board for it. I'm ready. There we go. That's the whole comments discussion right there, is which meat is the best. Comment down below what your favorite meat is. But anyway, maybe that's what they're going to do. Maybe they're going to kind of like move these things around, which I do like. We're kind of getting along with a lot of the content. We're not going to have these, random dead periods where they're just like, oh, well, there's nothing going on. I like that they're kind of trying to start moving things along. Like, it's almost like we're getting actual campaigns and stuff weekly now that actually are bringing things, which I don't want to get anybody's hopes up or anything, but I'm like, hey, if we keep this going, and I always fall for this, but it's like, if we keep this a nice pace going and we stop with the dead periods, maybe we could get like only a year behind JPFGO. Isn't that a novel concept? A unit comes out on JP and it's only a year away. That is so crazy. Instead of it being like, wow, that buff is so nice for Mordred, I can't wait to use it. Never, right? I can't wait to never see that buff. I don't know. That's food for thought. Maybe just kind of think about that. Don't get too optimistic about it though, because they could easily just be like, and for 3 months of December, we drop nothing, nothing like that. But with this coming in, let's actually talk about some of the stuff that we're going to get. Now, obviously, there's going to be this, pretty nice login bonus over here. I'm going to appreciate the 10 tickets because I should have been saving all my Saint Quartz for the Thanksgiving gacha, but MHX was like, hey, I'm a saber face. Let me drop myself on, the NA version real quick. And, I got debated. So, I'll take these for whoever is going to come for the Thanksgiving gacha. Still working on making a video of just, speculation for who that could be. It's just hard because I mean, all these servants that are really good limited guys, they come back really frequently. Next year we have a lot of really good reruns, and because we have these random surprise gotchas, Space Ishtar even came back. It's all the insane people I would think of, Castoria already came back, Melusine is coming back, Scotty's coming back already. Then we just had Space Ishtar come back. So I don't know, Avenger Kama, you want to throw her back at us? I don't know, real quick. I mean, she's already coming back, for next summer, but I don't know. We'll save your tickets for that. I don't know. We'll just see whatever randomness they throw on over there. What if it was an NA first? We get NA exclusive George Washington for Thanksgiving or something like that. I don't know. That'd be pretty funny, but I don't see that happening. If it does happen, I don't know. I'll eat one of my socks on camera or something. I don't know. But then we also have, the cumulative login bonus. If you log in every single day, I believe you get these nice materials over here. Just nice little things to get. But something that I wanted to point out is, yeah, this right here. I do want to bring note to this command code over here. If you are one of the people that did pull for Jacques de Molay, this is going to be very nice for like the year and a couple months with some change that we have to wait for her buff to come out. Actually, no, her buff came out for anniversary, so it's a little bit longer. That it's like a year and 9 months or something like that. It's a bit longer until we get her third skill buff. This is going to be very nice to slap on our command cards because you can fire this before the NP to get the curse on the enemy, and then you get your power mod. It's very good. I like that they bring this back after Jacques comes out because she could kind of use a little bit of help with that. Now, these aren't all that insane. I mean, sure hit on a card is like fine, I suppose, but if you're going into a fight where you know the boss is going to be dipping and dodging all over the place, just bring like a sure hit CE, bring a servant that you know has sure hit on a skill or an NP, or God forbid, borrow a friend servant that is not like Oberon or Castoria for once, right? Like just bring somebody good. You know, we got a whole Discord community for the FGO people. If you're like, I really need, I don't know, Super Orion to clear this mission, right? Someone will slap Super Orion on their friends list so you can use that, right? We also have this coming back. This is another major command code that we are getting. This is very good for people like, say, Tomacat, who this actually came out for, I think it was the Benny Enma rerun event is when they dropped this. Basically, so you could fire her NP without her stunning herself, but it's also really good for, say, Okita Assassin. Now, I think for Okita Assassin, it's not the biggest deal because even if her stun applies, it only matters if you're wanting to do face cards, because I believe the stun wears off when you go into the next rotation. So it might not be the biggest deal if you're planning on using her for farming when she gets her buff, but, you know, if you want to fire face cards, because she can do some really nasty crits. Like, her skills are really, really strong. If you can keep that stun off of her with something like this, she'll be looking really nice. You can start bringing her to, like, CQ stuff, and she can start looking actually kind of nice. This is mid. It's pretty mid. It's like, oh dude, wow, 1,000 damage. I say that, but then watch, they're gonna like release some random advanced quests where they're like, unless you're doing specific random bits of damage with like, I don't know, not even curse, you just gotta do like random true damage, like with divinity or something, right? You have to have the divinity passive or stuff like this. You know, you can't clear it, and then I'm gonna just be sitting over here eating my words. But until that happens, I'm right, this sucks. Terrible. All right. We also have the double rate up for, you know, leveling up your servants. Normally, this is like not a big deal. It's things that are just kind of tacked on to celebrations. But if you are grailing your servants, and especially grailing them to 120, like I'm trying to do with Morgan right now, this is an absolute killer, right? Because you can save so much EXP because you just need like a dump truck amount of like 5-star and 4-star EXP cards. So if you can just like save any of those EXP cards you got from Lotto, that you got from, you know, this most recent event, you know, if you logged in like every like what 6-8 hours, you can get a couple of 5-star EXP cards. If you save all of those for this, it'll be real nice because you can put those in here, maybe get a couple of those great sucks, maybe a super suck if you're lucky. If you can get that, then it'll really cut down on how much EXP you need, because, dog, I am stuck at like 107 with my Morgan, and it is irking me right now. I don't know what it is about it being 107. It just is not an appealing number, right? I need it to be 110 or something. At least let's even it out, then let's start pushing to 120. But this is going to be very nice in combination with all of the daily quests going on half off. So if you have nothing better to farm, if you're like me and you're just sitting there, you look at your rank up quest and it literally says you got nothing, no quests remaining, then at the very least, hey, you could go farm this. You could farm free quests like a loser, or you could come out here and be a Chad and start farming EXP cards in QP. I don't know why you're going to need QP, because, you know, you should have farmed those raids. But, hey, maybe you missed out on them. Maybe you were a late starter in the, you know, event. You didn't get to play in any of the raids. You weren't following the advice that I was given. Look, I only said it like 8 billion times. Make sure you stay ahead. And I almost fell behind myself. So, like, look, I'm doing it for your guys' benefit, all right? Yeah, the half offer enhancement, yeah, blah, 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 who cares? Maybe if you're making CE bombs and you save all your, you know, Himiko 3 and 4-star CEs that you got from the event, that can be kind of good for that, but blah, 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 no one cares about that. This CE's coming back around, and it's whatever, like, yeah, shrug, it's okay. And then there's going to be a gacha. Like, should you summon on this gacha? Realistically, I know that maybe some people will summon in for Ibuki. Kentoki's actually still kind of like quote-unquote meta, if you want to like define him that way. He's still really good. Just for the fact that, you know, 90 plus content, still really good to just have a big dude that can just chop people, right? And just does big damage, big berserker, big battery. Sometimes that's just all you need, right? Not super great for, you know, CQ content, because he does just kind of have the battery. He's got the stun, I guess. You know, that's also kind of nice. Got a big attack buff. He could buster down them, I suppose. That's, you know, maybe he gets out that follow-up NP. Koyan Sky can help him loop his skills back or something. I don't really think that's, you know, really worth going all in for. But hey, maybe that's your prerogative. You're like, I'm gonna go bring down a, I don't know. Actually, I was gonna meme and say like, I'm gonna bring down ORT with Mike and Toki, but I was like, well, actually, he wouldn't be all that bad for ORT. He's pretty good at just chunking a big chunk of damage over there. He actually might not be all that bad for it. But realistically, unless you're just a huge Ibuki fan, which I understand, I feel it. I've grailed both of my Ibukis on JP. Don't misunderstand. I'm Team Ibuki all the way. You know that Squidward image where he's like flattened, bro? That's me. All right, that's me every day with Ibuki. But the Thanksgiving gacha is just a little too tempting, and this is leaving on the 21st. I swear that like Thanksgiving is like 24th to like 28th or something along those lines. I don't have my holidays memorized, but this is basically going to go away before we probably know what's going to be on the Thanksgiving gacha, unless they're super nice. We do have that that live stream on the 11th or 12th where they're going to go over, you know, the next Guda Guda event. If they are super based and they just tell us what the Thanksgiving banner is going to look like, then you can plan accordingly. But I don't trust my man Albert, and I don't trust the new guy Michael. They're just going to be like, hey, Thanksgiving gacha's coming. Who's going to be on there? We'll never tell. So I don't know. It just seems a bit risky. Like, they're both really good, but should you summon for them? I don't think so, right? Like, I think you'd probably hold out for the Thanksgiving gacha. It's probably going to bring back somebody crazy. I don't know why. I feel it in my loins that they're going to bring Oberon back around. I know that's like really cap, and that sounds like crazy talk, but he doesn't come back for like a year and a half. Like, he's gone for a real long time. And I'm like, what better way to just have an instant cash grab than just drop him back on the banner? I mean, look, Morgan comes back really early. Castoria already came back for Lost Belt 6. Melusine's coming back. Like, why not just complete the try? I mean, even Koyan Sky is coming back for New Year's, so why not just complete, you know, the, not even trifecta, but I guess the octagon of units at this point? Just bring him back, all right? Let people summon on him, because I don't need him, but I know a lot of you guys could still use him. I read the comments on like the Oberon video. I read the comments on my Oberon summoning video. A lot of you guys were getting shafted, so, you know, another transfer Oberon could be kind of nice, but we'll see what they go ahead and do. Anyway, let me know what you guys are thinking in the comments down below. Your boy's gonna go to bed because it is super late when they drop this information, but it's just, I don't know, interesting. I'm thinking that maybe our 24 million download campaign, quote unquote, is just gonna end up being the Thanksgiving gacha. Maybe we'll kind of see how that plays out. If it's not, I have no idea what they're going to do then, because they already blew their load adding all of this stuff in here when it's supposed to be for this right here. So we'll see what they do. Probably going to be Thanksgiving, but if it's not, we're in for a world of fun times over here on NA, because, I don't know, who knows, 24 million download campaign, we bring Oberon back. We bring back, oh, we're already bringing back Koyan Sky. I don't know. Early Scotty ruler for some reason. I don't know. Leave your crackpot theories in the comments down below. I always love reading them because they're just great. I always see like one conspiracy theorist down there and they're like, what if they give us a really early like strange fake servant because one of the manga chapters came out 2 weeks ago, and that is like a whole, they just drop their whole conspiracy theory down there, and I'm like, you know, this is fun to read. So drop that in the comments down below and I will go ahead and get out of here. You guys have yourself a nice rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.
Yo, check this out. Look at this. Absolutely no way I'm getting through that. Completely solid. But watch this. Dastardly witch!